Over $200 collected today, rolling options, and we made more purchases that are going to help continue to set us up for financial freedom. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video, we're going to talk about all that we've accomplished today, as well as our plans for the week. But if you're new to the channel, this is an income generating account where we sell cash secured puts, covered calls, do credit spreads, and finally collect dividends from some high yielders in order to generate consistent weekly income. But before we go any further, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and also comment. Let me know how your week's going so far. I told you I made $208 so far today, and I'm going to show you my full trade history. Let me know in the comments how you did. Let's all grow together. And with that said, let's jump right into our trade history. Full transparency as always. So I believe selling options is the best way to generate income. It's how I've grown this account from $44,000 last year at this time to now all-time highs today. All-time for the account, $77,703. I can't believe that in a span of a year, we've grown $30,000 when the account isn't even that large yet. But this account will be over $100,000 by the end of this year. I'm sure of it. This is a $1 million challenge account, and I have no doubt in my mind we will get there. Anyway, back to our trade history. Always remember, guys, my trades are my opinions. They should never be taken as financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube documenting my journey. So let's take a look at what we did. So short rolls. When you sell a cash secured put, you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. When you do this, you get paid a nice credit. As you can see here, all we did was add some more time to our contracts. So for example, TSYY, the contract was set to expire on Friday, and rather than buy the stock like I agreed to, I decided to add more time to it. I rolled it out to February 20th. And because I did that, I got paid another $138, almost $140. All I'm doing is agreeing to buy a stock that I own already 1,000 shares of, and I'm okay with buying more. So I got paid $138. When I was doing this earlier with the Premium General Group, I was kind of mind blown at how much I captured on this, because TSYY has been paying us fantastic dividends every week. Now we're adding a monthly payer of option selling, which we have for a couple months now. And it's just the gift that keeps giving. But we'll talk about that in a minute here. MVST, we rolled it out, captured $50. Fuel cell. Again, when I'm changing these puts, all I'm doing is changing the time. I'm still agreeing to buy them for that predetermined price, but I'm adding more time to the contract. Peloton. So I was assigned at the $7.50 price. I agreed to buy it for $7.50. It was below that price. I got assigned early. So what I did is I sold a covered call against it for the $7.50 price. I got paid $10. I had one other contract still open that I didn't get assigned. I rolled that out, captured $10. So when we get into February, I'll be able to roll these positions again, probably capture a larger premium. Stocks go up and down. That's okay. Regardless, I'm making money on the position. Some months I make more than others. I showed earlier today in the premium group where my trade history with Peloton, I've captured hundreds of dollars from this. So some months you capture less, some months you capture more. We captured $20 this month from the contract. We'll revisit next month and see what we get. And then finally, the first thing we did today was we rolled MSOS out, captured another $60. This has been another great position for us. And that's what we collected option income-wise. Now let's talk about the critical purchases we are making with this money in order to grow the account. The Premium General, so that is an exclusive group where I post private educational content, such as how to sell cash secured puts, how to sell covered calls, how to do credit spreads, debit spreads, the strangle method, all sorts of investing strategies, as well as private portfolio updates, how I use margin, any trade I make whenever I'm buying positions or rolling positions, the Premium Generals know first. On top of that, they get to be in every single video. So if you want to see your face, join us. It's $10 for the month. There's almost 100 videos in there, and by the time you're watching this, there probably will be 100. I post in there 4 to 6 times a week. So come check it out. We'd love to have you. And with that being said, let's get back into that video. Okay, we're back here in our portfolio. Again, ecstatic on all-time highs. That's more so for YouTube. The reality of the situation, I don't care what the portfolio value is. All I care about the assets that I'm purchasing that are going to set me up for financial freedom. So my favorite monthly paying dividend stocks, and I've put this out there in a couple of videos, I want my monthly payers to cover all my expenses. So I will slowly transition out of weekly payers if I have any and make them fully monthly payers. Just kind of try to coordinate it. So one monthly payer pays the second week of the month, one pays the third, and so on and so forth. Right now, all my monthly payers basically pay the last week of the month. So PDI, the one we're going to talk about first here, let's see. I want to get 1,000 shares by the end of March 2026. It's a lofty goal. We started this goal not that long ago with 0 shares. We currently have 817 shares. My purchases will decrease as the stock is up over 18 bucks. It's still a great fund, not stock fund. It's still great regardless of the price. But man, I really want to purchase heavy when it's under 18. I love that cost average. We're now 183 shares away from our 1,000 share goal total. Today, you can see we bought 13 shares, let's say, 15 shares, let's say, with the income we collected from selling options. So that income is allowing us to generate more income by purchasing funds that pay us, you got it, income. And that's what we're doing with PDI here. So monthly payer pays the last week of the month. On top of that, I have the Cornerstone Fund, CRF, CLM. I want to get to 3,000 shares by the end of the year this year. It's crazy to think. I was about to say 2026, but we are in 2026. So by the end of this year, I want to have 3,000 shares of each of those. That's a lofty goal. And if the prices keep running up, again, my goals will change. I've owned these funds in multiple accounts, and I know right around the value of their funds. And I don't really want to buy them in the $9 and $10 ranges, but in the 8s, I'm okay. I will continue to make purchases there. TSYY and COYY, those are our weekly payers, high yielders, ultra yielders as I call them, and they have just been paying us cash flows, and their share price is depreciating, which we know that's the case. We don't buy them for growth. These are not growth funds. These are income generators where I'm taking all the income I can get out of them from selling puts, rolling positions, and continuously trying to grow the account that way. And let's see, the other monthly payer that I have 3 more. QILD, 100 shares. I'm not going to add to that for a while. And T-SPY, I got 100 shares. I'm not going to add to that anytime soon. But the one that I am making purchases on is ORC. I think I got 10 shares today. I want to get this up to 500 shares by the end of the year or by mid-2027. I am going to add another real estate fund in here because I do want 2 funds that are real estate exposure. The other one might be a quarterly payer, to be completely honest. It might be because I need some things that offer a little bit of growth too. And just in my opinion, if they're paying weekly or high yield monthly, they're not real growth funds. Like I don't believe PDI or the Cornerstones, I don't believe they are growth funds. I believe they're income funds. I believe they'll offer share stabilization in terms of they'll fluctuate around the same price range, but they're not ones that I'm purchasing because I think they're going to shoot up 50, 60, 70%. No, I don't believe that. But funds that pay quarterly, that they're not paying out these astronomical amount of their profits, I believe they can grow, and I'm still collecting a little bit of income on them. So I don't know what REIT I will add, but I will. And with that, those are kind of my monthly payers: ORC, QILD, let's see, CRF, CLM, which are the Cornerstones, PDI, and T-SPY. I want to get those up to where I'm capturing $2,800 a month. That's my monthly expenses. I want to be able to capture $2,800 a month from these monthly payers for the first month in this account that we started, because I just started purchasing monthly payers, guys. I have a system whenever I'm growing accounts, focus on income first to get it to where the account has enough capital using margin as well in order to purchase other assets. So the dividend paying funds are going to help us unlock even more revenue with a little bit more maximization on the margin use. And so I have layers to this. So I started solely option selling in this account for income. Now that it's grown to it's still a small account, but we're growing. We have enough capital to purchase these monthly payers. I don't need to be purchasing high weekly income payers. No need. We sell options, collect income. The monthly payers, again, are giving us quite a bit of income. Last month alone, we captured $3,500. I believe we'll capture $4,000 this month. Long way to go. I mean, the first official week into the month. Now, we captured quite a bit of income last week as well, but first full week of the month, and we're already off to a great start. 200 and some bucks hit the account today from income, from selling options. Tomorrow, like $270 or $280 will hit the account from our dividends from COYY and TSYY. Thursday, we'll have a little bit of a payment from ULTY. Friday, we'll have a little bit of a payment from MSTY, Coney, and YBIT. And so everything's coming together. It's hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single week, some more than others. For example, last week we captured $1,200. We're not going to capture that this week, but by the end of the month, the last week of the month when all the monthly payers are coming through, I'm hoping we get around $1,500, $1,600. We'll see. And all we can do is continue to grow. And with consistency, I think we'll be there. And with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the football playoffs, the Steelers and the Ravens game. A lot of fun. I'll be honest, I was pulling for the Ravens, but that's okay. Pittsburgh got the win, Ohio guys, so, it's a lose-lose for either of them, really. But a lot of great football games, college football, a lot of great stuff going on. So I want to know in the comments, like I said, how's your week going? But also, let me know if your college football team's still in the playoffs. Mine is not. Ohio State got upset. Maybe Miami's the team of destiny. I don't think so. I think it's going to be Indiana. We'll see. But with that said, I'll see you in the next one.